Forgive me, I hope you're feeling better.
I am, thank you.
In vain I have struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. Almost from the earliest moments of our acquaintance, I have come to feel for you a passionate admiration and regard.
The inferiority of your family, the miserable connection, the degradation, the lack of judgment I display, the harshness with which I shall rightly be judged by my own family and connections, all these count as nothing.
I've come to offer myself to you against the dictates of my will and reason.
I have struggled greatly and endured great pain. I hope I will now be rewarded. Miss Bennet, will you accept my hand in marriage?
In such cases as these, I believe the established mode is to express a sense of obligation.
For the sentiments he avows at such a moment, however little she returns them. If I could feel gratitude, I would thank you, but I cannot.
I have never desired your good opinion, and you have certainly bestowed it most unwillingly.
I am sorry I have occasioned pain in anyone. It has been unconsciously done, however, and I hope will be of short duration.
The feelings which you tell me have long
Prevented the acknowledgement of your regard for me.
You can have little difficulty in overcoming my refusal.
And this is all the reply which I am to have the honor of expecting?
I might perhaps wish to be informed why, with so little endeavour at civility, I am thus rejected, but it is of small importance.
I might as well inquire why, with so evident a design of offending and insulting me, you chose to tell me that you liked me against your will, against your reason, and even against your character. Was this not some excuse for incivility if I was uncivil? But I have other provocations. You know I have. Had not my own feelings decided against you, had they been indifferent, or had they even been favourable?
Do you think that any consideration would tempt me to accept the man who has been the means of ruining, perhaps forever, the happiness of a most beloved sister?
I have every reason in the world to think ill of you. Can you deny the ungenerous part you acted there? That you divided them from each other, exposing one to the censure of the world for caprice and instability, and the other to its derision for disappointed hopes, involving them both in misery of the acutest kind. Can you deny you have done it?
I have no wish of denying that I did everything in my power to separate my friend from your sister, or that I rejoice in my success. Towards him, I have been kinder than towards myself.
It is not merely this affair on which my dislike is founded.
Long before it had taken place,
Your character was unfolded in the recital which I received many months ago from Mr. Wickham.
how can you defend yourself on that subject?
You take an eager interest in that gentleman's concerns.
Who that knows what his misfortunes can be can help feeling an interest in him?
His misfortunes, yes, his misfortunes have been great indeed.
And of your infliction.
You have reduced him to his present state of poverty. You have withheld his advantages.
You have deprived the best years of his life of that independence which was his due, and yet you can treat the mention of his misfortunes with contempt and ridicule?
And this is your opinion of me? This is the estimation in which you hold me? I thank you for explaining it so fully.
My faults by this calculation are heavy indeed. But perhaps these offences might have been overlooked had not your pride been hurt by the honest confession of the scruples which had long prevented my forming any serious design on you.
These bitter accusations might have been suppressed had I, with greater policy,
Concealed my struggles and flattered you. But disguise of every sort is my abhorrence. Nor am I ashamed of the feelings I related. They were natural and just. Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your connections? To congratulate myself on the hope of relations whose condition in life is so decidedly below my own?
You are mistaken, Mr. Darcy. If you suppose the mode of your declaration affected me in any other way than that it has spared me the concern I might have felt in refusing you, had you behaved in a more gentlemanlike manner.
You could not have made me the offer of your hand in any possible way that would have tempted me to accept it. From the very beginning, your manners impressed me with the fullest belief of your arrogance, your conceit, and your selfish disdain for the feelings of others.
I had not known you a month before I felt that you were the last man in the world that I could ever be prevailed on to marry.
You have said quite enough, madam. I perfectly comprehend your feelings, and have now only to be ashamed of what my own have been. Forgive me for having taken up so much of your time, and accept my best wishes for your health and happiness.